Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning into my podcast, Xena, Life is a Dominatrix. This is episode 27. This will be aired on Tuesday, December 13th, 2022. On each and every my podcast episode, I have a link to my Venmo, and that's for tips. So if you would like to tip, that's totally up to you, and tips are always appreciated, so thank you. So today's topic, it's Storytime Part 3. I've had Storytime Part 1 and Storytime Part 2 in my previous podcast episodes. So this is Storytime Part 3, and I will be reading this from my book, Xena, Life is a Dominatrix, found on Amazon. So this is Chapter 15, titled Journal. Back then I had a live journal. I don't know if y'all remember live journal. That was ancient history. It was a great platform to write journal entries, and other people can read journal entries and see what your life is about and so forth. So this date was March of 2003. This is my very first time writing an online diary. I don't mind if other people read this diary. The reason I've created this is for others to get a better understanding of what my life is like, what my personality is like, what I do in my everyday life. I will try to write something what I've done every single day. So enjoy and happy reading my diary. So the next day I wrote, March 27th, 2003. Can't believe that's almost 20 years ago. Today was a busy day for me. I had a few sessions today. The first session was early in the morning. It was a foot worship session. So my foot slut had almost put me back to sleep since he was giving me a fantastic foot rub. I enjoy having my feet worshipped, rubbed, sucked, caressed, pampered, and so forth. The second session was cross-dressing, which took place around 12 p.m. My boy was transformed into a pretty elegant lady. I enjoy giving full-body transformations. What I did was I turned him into a pretty lady, put makeup on, shaved the mustache off, the beard off, made him wear beige pantyhose, high heels, and a floral dress. He likes being in public and showing off his beauty. I had a great time with this pretty woman. The last session for the day took place a couple hours ago. Erotic teasing. It was a very sensual session. It included ass smothering, foot worship, leg worship, me tickling him very gently with a feather, and so forth. Nothing hardcore. As a mistress, I can be cruel, strict, and demanding, but also I can either be gentle or sensual. It depends on the session. I've been doing this professionally for 2 years now. Okay, March 28th, 2003. When's the last time I've had a decent dream, a non-nightmare? It's been such a long time. Why do I have mainly nightmares? I have no fucking idea. I don't want to pick up one of these dream books and see what my dreams mean. Yesterday night, I had dreamt that my boyfriend and I were going to be kicked out of our home by our landlord, who lives right next door to us, unfortunately. In the dream, I was screaming and crying constantly, as if I was a child again, just crying and crying. Why were we being kicked out of our home? I haven't got a clue. Oh, I think I remember now, because my boyfriend and I didn't pay that much for our monthly rent. I think that it ticked off the landlord. I know that the day before yesterday was one of my, turning the page, one of my worst dreams I've had so far for this year. I can't really describe that dream. When you wake up sometimes, you forget what you've dreamt right away. So I'm kind of pissed that I forgot what the dream was. I know it involved crying and violence. Okay, back to my dream I've had yesterday. The landlord made us pack our crap ASAP. I don't think we've had anywhere to go. Finally, I had woken up already in tears, which had happened to me a few times, which is bizarre. When will I ever have a decent dream again? So to think of it, this is not talking from the book, but talking from experience. I think it's like an anxiety dream. Felt like an anxiety dream. By reading it, it seems like an anxiety dream. Okay, April 6th, 2003. Feet, and more feet. I had another foot worshiping session. All I can say is that my feet are nice and relaxed right now. Tons of people have a foot fetish. I think it's normal. And some people think it's abnormal. Usually men begin their fascination with feet in their childhood, but some begin admiring feet in their teen years as well. Some people are into foot jobs as well. Personally, I enjoy giving my boyfriend a foot job because he enjoys it. You might wonder, why do people love feet? Personally, my feet are precious, soft, and sexy. So for not talking from the book, but talking personally, I think foot jobs are personal. It's personally like, I would never give it to foot slaves. In the past, I was asked a few times, I'm like, no, did you read my website? I don't offer anything that involves jobs. No hand jobs, no foot jobs, no blow jobs, no hand jobs. Oh, wait, I said hand jobs. So no, I do not do that. But, that was, almost 19 years. Oh, wait, it was 19 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. Seems like yesterday. Okay, May 3rd, 2003. I've been having wild mood swings lately. 1 minute I'm sad and mad, and the next minute I'm happy. I'm probably feeling this way since my birthday is coming up. I usually feel like this around my birthday. I feel depressed, but being around friends and family you love, it helps a lot. Okay, let's see. May 18th, 2003. I need to pick up an edited version of one of my erotic videos that I will be sending out to someone in New York City. The movie I made involved lots of nudity, dirty talking. I need to come back home and clean up my place. It looks clean right now, but everything in my home needs to be spotless, which is not. Too bad my housemaid backed out. He could have did all the cleaning. I dressed him in a maid's outfit and everything. So not talking from the book. People that are into cleaning home, your home, my home, it's just, I'm a very neat freak, so I like to keep things nice and neat. And other people, the same way. They might feel the same way. And other people might give different tasks to the house sissies or housemaids. But it's like, if you're a housemaid, you better do the fucking job. You're dressed the part, you're acting the part, but you have to do the part. Sure, it's role playing. It's about pampering the dominatrix or the dom or your partner, but it's like, okay, you want to be a housemaid, get to work. All right, May 20th. Oh, this is a long one. May 20th, 2003. Slut Brianna. Jeez. I'm trying to remember this Brianna person. Oh my God, I don't... It's so long ago. Today was the first day I've met Brianna in person. We've chatted over the telephone and by email. Brianna got a thrill of his lifetime, which is me. I've transformed lots of men into slutty cross-dressers. Well, this Well, that's what I did with Brianna as well. She had her own clothes, a PVC dress, so I can dress Brianna in it. I placed leopard print shoes on her, as well as a leopard print cowboy hat. She was styling. PVC and leopard print clothing really look good together. After the dress up, the wig and makeup come out. Black eyeshadow, red lipstick, colored eyebrows, bottom eyelids with my black pencil. This bitch had it going on. I must say I'm good with full body transformation. I know you're probably reading this Brianna after the transformation she posed for the camera. 3 naughty photos were taken of me by me of Brianna. After that then came the verbal humiliation and rope bondage. Brianna's wrists and ankles were bound to the bed frame. I had to tie up her clit as well and tie her to the bed frame. She was mighty stretched out with her disgusting balls hanging out, which I decorated with clothespins. She was forced to give some appreciation in everything that I did for her. She said, "Thank you, mistress. Thank you, mistress." Every slap in the face, spit in the mouth, spank on her tight ass. She was forced to give appreciation. If not, then came the nipple torture, which was one of Brianna's favorites. 6 clothespins on each nipple. She loved it. I dripped the hot candle wax on her nipples and her clit. And then she freaked. It really hurt her. It was too intense for her. But she liked it as well. Then I got out the rope so then she could assume the position, doggy style position. Whack on her ass cheeks, over and over. Over and over, she stated how much she wants my dildo down her throat. Then she would say, "Thank you, Mistress Xena." She's a thankful bitch. She got my 6-inch dildo down her throat. She swallowed my dildo and she gagged. Wow. I'm trying to remember her. I'm trying to remember her face. I'm trying to... Jeez, I don't remember her. That's so bad. Oh my goodness. Well, it was 19 years ago. Oh boy. Another story. June 1st, 2003. Another foot slave, T. This is his first time. Well, this is the first of the month. And I got a warm welcome. Warm welcome. Tongue-tied here. I'm going to start that over. June 1st, 2003. Foot slut T. Well, it's the first of the month, and I got a warm welcome to the month of June. The warm welcome is not the weather here in Chicago. It was given to by my foot slut. He's crazy about my feet. He fantasizes about them, dreams about my feet, and sure knows how to treat them. First, I was nice and relaxed in my long pin-up style dress. He came over my home, something I usually don't let slaves do. But I've seen Slut T many times, and he served me at the dungeon. This time, in particular, it was my home. Turning the page. My living room and kitchen were filled with lit candles and the lovely smell of my incense. But Slut T and I were on my couch. I started to lie down. I made him take off his clothes and caress my feet. He treated my feet very good by sucking my toes, massaging my feet, smothering with the pairs of my feet on his face. It licked all the dirt from the bottom of my feet. He was squished by my feet in his face as well. Boy, oh boy. So many other stories from 2003. I'm not going to read all of them. And then turning the page here. I guess I didn't write any stories from 2004. Maybe I forgot to, or maybe I maybe I just got out of writing journal entries. Like sometimes writing, you have to have a drive for it. Like sometimes, currently, I have like writer's block, comes and goes. That's why, like, when you write, it's great to have like a journal, like with these iPhones, there's a notepad. So if you're killing time and you want to write something down, you write it in your notepad or whatever you're writing, your thoughts or your dream, and want to look up your dream. I'm fascinated by dreams, though. Yeah, not talking from the book, but just yesterday, I had a very strange dream. I was sitting between Janet Jackson and Nicki Minaj. I have no idea why. And Janet Jackson was wearing all orange jumpsuit, as well as orange hoop earrings. And I love Janet Jackson so much. And I don't know why she popped up in my dream. And yeah, and then Nicki Minaj, I have no idea why she was popped up in my dream. But the dream, I think, yeah, we were sitting at a table. See, I'm trying to remember the dream. But I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck was that about? We were sitting at a table at some award show. And that's all I remember from that sequence of the dream. And then another dream, I had to work on a research paper, like a thesis or something like that. And this thesis, like, it was like I was employed or at a school, or some manager gave me this duty, like, yes, you can work on this thesis. And I volunteered to work on this thesis. And I don't know why I dreamt that as well. And then there was another dream. It got dark. The dream got dark. Yeah, I'm not going to mention. It was pretty dark. And and then thinking about my past, there's some people, like, they'll say to me, don't you remember I saw you, in this and that year, and almost 20 years ago, and almost 15 years ago, or something like that, and you were wearing such and such. And some people have a great memory, but for me, it's a little difficult for me to remember faces and names. So, but there are a couple things that I do remember. I did, this also took place in 2003, not talking from my book, but talking from my memory. There was this person, he wanted to be my house slave, house sissy, house maid, whatever. And this was at my old apartment on Belmont Ave, my first apartment. And I said, okay, well, you want to, be a maid? Show me what you got. Do my dishes. So I sat down on my futon, and the kitchen was to the right of the living room. It was a small apartment. So this person, I don't remember if he was dressed up in a maid's uniform or not. I don't remember that. But what I do remember was that this person wasn't even doing my dishes. Basically, this person kept looking at my feet and pretending like he was doing the dishes. And I'm like, what are you doing? Focus on the dishes. And then I looked at the TV again. I was watching something on TV. And then again, I glanced at this person. He was staring at my feet. And the third time, same thing. And I said, okay, stop. You have to stop. Pack your stuff and leave. You have to leave. This is not working out. And he left. And I was like thinking like, wow, what a pathetic what a pathetic cleaner. You say you want to clean, but you can't even focus. So I do remember that. And then there were another time, another incident where I remember, not an incident, another slave that I invited over. And he was, he wanted to see me. And I think, I'm trying to remember. This was around 2003 as well, in the apartment on Belmont Ave. I have some memories of that apartment, and I would hold some parties with friends there too. I have a party story in a little bit that it's like, how can I forget that story? So anyway, so the slave came over. And I had him lay in the bathtub, and it was very, very, very cold bathtub. And I urinated on him because that's what he was into. And I remember him calling me in 2018 or 2017, like before I moved to New York. He called me. He said, "Do you remember me? We did this in your place on Belmont." And I'm like, oh, I do remember. I think it was his, what do I remember about him? I think it was his voice, his nationality, his demeanor. I think that's what I remembered about him. And then I ended up not seeing him. I think the schedules didn't meet up, or he was busy or I was busy. But anyway, I do remember a party that I think it was either a birthday party or a Halloween party or Christmas party, whatever. But it was in my old apartment on Belmont Ave. So we had all these people over, my ex-boyfriend and I. And one of the guests, well, I couldn't believe this happened. This was at the very end of the night of the party. Luckily, this happened. But I was so pissed off. What had happened was that she clogged the toilet. And the toilet paper didn't go down. Like, she must have put too much toilet paper or something. So then the liquid shit water overflowed the toilet, ended up all over the bathroom floor. It was a small bathroom and a very old bathroom. And then the water seeped out in the living room. There was so much shit water. And it seeped out into the living room. And I'm like, oh my God. And this, like, we noticed this. That's right, I'm remembering. We noticed this after she left. And after there was nobody there but my ex-boyfriend and I. And the water kept flowing out of the toilet, this nasty brown shit water. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I had my ex-boyfriend clean it. I'm like, she's your friend. You clean it. I was disgusted. I was livid. I was mortified. Like, all this shit water was on the floor. Ugh. So, what a shitty situation. Another story. I'll never forget this because it involved rats. And I hate rats, and moving to New York City, you see rats everywhere. Blah. So, below the apartment was a pizza parlor. And so I took a vow. I'm like, I'm never living above a restaurant again. No way. No way. So anyway, the garbage can of the apartments, and okay, first of all, the entrance to our apartment was on the side gangway, side entry. Not the front entry, but the side entry. We lived in a rear apartment, if that makes sense. So the garbage cans were right by the gangway, the garbage cans to the apartments as well as the pizza parlor. Every night there would be a rat or two or three on top of the garbage. And to get to the entrance to the apartment, you had to walk past these garbage cans, if that makes sense. So each and every night, I would have to make all this noise, stomp on the ground so the rats can run away. One night, I was coming back from a club, a party. I look under the garbage can. There's like a family of rats underneath the garbage can. I'm like, oh my God, how the fuck am I going to make it to the entrance? What the fuck am I going to do? So I think I waited for like an hour inside my car that was parked on Belmont. And waiting for the rats to go away, waiting and waiting, making noise, honking the horn. And then finally I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to run for my life to the door and hurry up and open the door and have the keys ready. So I ran to the door and there's a rat running with me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And, yeah, that's my shitty rat story. Just, excuse me. Just, some memories in that place. And I also took a vow, like back then, that area, Belmont and Clark area, I wanted to live over there. It was a cool area. So when I moved there, it was cool for like a year, and then it kind of got like a bunch of, I don't know, the neighborhood started to change slowly but surely. And I started to not like it so much. I think I lived there for like 3 years. And what I didn't like was the drunken Cub fans. Back then I was a Cub fan, and then witnessing all these drunk Cub fans made me not want to be a Cub fan anymore. And then what really pissed me off was that the one day my first car, Nissan Altima, white car, somebody busted the entire back windshield of the vehicle. They had threw a beer bottle inside the vehicle to bust the window just because, drunk. And back then, I don't know how much it cost to repair, but I was livid. I was so livid. And I have a lot of car stories too. Oh my gosh. But that car had gone through so much. And I finally, that was my first car I bought from an ex-boyfriend. And my first car, my only white car, my only Altima. And I'm like, never again will I have a white car. Never again will I have an Altima. It was horrible. But one day, it was, I think it was like the year, I want to say 2005 or 2004. One of those years. The day before my birthday, I got the boot on my car. unpaid tickets. So they booted it. And then the next day, they towed the car. And I'm like, fuck it. Let them keep it. It's a piece of shit anyway. It's a piece of shit car anyway. Let them keep it. And then the very next day, oh, it was on my birthday when the car was towed. May 5th, whatever year it was. And then the day before my birthday, I got the boot. On my birthday, they towed it. The day after my birthday, I just bought a new used car. And it was a Saturn. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, never again will I have a Saturn. Never. It's I don't think they make Saturns anymore. I have no idea. But I liked the color of the car and how it looked on me, and I'm like, I need a car to get places. So I bought the car. And I ended up getting a Nissan a few years after that. After the Saturn, I bought a Nissan Xterra. And those are pretty fun to ride in, especially in a snowstorm. Or especially when there's a bunch of snow on the ground and you're just cruising by. It was a lot of fun to ride. And yeah, I had problems with that car too. Like my spare tire was stolen. I think somebody busted in to steal something. Like that's such a typical thing. I think they busted in to steal my city sticker, if I remember right. And I was parked by like a block away from Cook County Hospital. I'm not sure why I was over there. Maybe I had some kind of appointment. I don't remember, but I came back. The window was busted. The sticker was gone. I'm like, oh, great. So I'm like, okay, well, I have the receipt. And I believe I had gotten a discount. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think so. And I'm like, here's the receipt. They just stole the sticker. I need the sticker so I don't get a ticket. More ticket, more ticket. What a pain in the ass. Oh my goodness. But that was a fun vehicle to ride in. And I told myself back then, like, I would never own a Nissan. And then I ended up getting the Xterra. But it was so much different than the Altima. Then after the Xterra was the Mercedes. And I'm like, I'm hooked to these luxurious cars. I can't go back. The German cars, just so beautiful, so comfortable, so smooth. But there were risks, of course. And had that car for years, and then traded it for another Mercedes. And then moving to New York, I'm like, I don't need a car. So when I'm asked if I have a car, the answer is no, because transportation's everywhere and there's no parking, and the cost of insurance, the cost of the gas, the tolls, I'm like, nah, I'll just deal with the train or the Ubers. So I find that most convenient. But sometimes I do miss driving around, but then I see people driving here and I'm like, holy shit, I don't want to drive here. So moving to New York, got rid of the car within 3 weeks of moving here. I should have just sold it back in Illinois, but whatever. Got rid of it. And that was that. And for me, it was emotional because I had a car for a very long time. So being carless was a different experience for sure. And to get used to the transportation here in New York. It's good to not carry a big old New York map because that tells people you're a tourist. But it's great to use the little maps on your cell phone for directions. So with trains also, there's, you deal with train delays, more train delays, and then you witness some, interesting, different people on the train. and panhandlers, unfortunately, that I feel very bad for them. They just want to get by. They need food. A month ago, I gave food to somebody. I offered to give food to somebody. And his response was, oh, what did he say to me? Oh my goodness. Because he asked people for money. Nobody gave him money. I didn't have any money on me, but I had some food on me. And I had my tote bag, so I pulled out the food. And I was going to give it to him, but what did he say? This was like a month ago. What did he say? He said, have some respect for yourself, to me. So I'm like, wow, just wow, and I bit my tongue. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to pick a fight with somebody. It's not my place. I want to have a good day. I just wanted to offer. I just wanted to be nice. And the response was, have some respect for yourself. Yeah. So, yeah. It's like, yes, I have respect for myself. I was just trying to help, but he, yeah, I don't know where he is now, but I don't know. And some people are very thankful for you giving out food. And some people on the train, they'll say, do you have food or money? Anything will help. So it's good to be a good, I don't know, it's just good to give, especially during the holidays, of course. Doesn't even have to be during the holidays to give. Where was I going at? Oh, the train. So, yeah, the whole train situation here in New York is a whole different world, for sure. The longest train here in New York is the A train. The A train goes from northern Manhattan, the tip of northern Manhattan, all the way down to Rockaway Beach. Rockaway Beach is Queens, so it's a 30-mile train ride underground. And then when you get to Queens, it goes above ground, elevated. And what I didn't know is people also call it the L. I thought it was only a Chicago thing. So as a kid, I would always also take the train with my mom and my dad, and we would go wherever on the train. That's when we didn't have a vehicle back then. And I loved taking the train. And I loved getting to know what stops were on the brown line or the red line or the orange line, the purple line. It was so fascinating to me. But now here it's like, holy cow. There's A train, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no H train, no I train. There's a J. There's a J train and a Z train. So in real life, Jay-Z named himself after these trains, Jay-Z. And Jay-Z is from Brooklyn, and this train goes in his neighborhood, Bed-Stuy. And that was pretty fascinating to learn about. What's his name? Sean Carter. Sean something. I think that's his name. But I know him as Jay-Z. So I've been babbling here. But yeah, I have so many other stories in the book, Xena, Life as a Dominatrix, found on Amazon. I just want to plug that in. And then so many other stories that's not in the book. And I like to remember happy stories. And then sometimes stories that are negative I remember too. And I don't like to remember that. I like to remember positive stories. Happy stories. Yeah, so it's like it's so bizarre that like 2003 is like almost 20 years ago. It's so wild that it's almost 2023. Holy cow. Wow. I still can't believe it. It's like 2022 just went by so fast. 2021, same thing. 2020, all a blur. So I hope you all enjoyed listening to this story time episode. And again, tips are appreciated. They're not obligated, but they are appreciated. And thank you for tuning into my podcast, Xena, Life is a Dominatrix. Have a great day.